Hey guys, there's kind of a war going on. Big Granny 000 here. Welcome to a video on the Trillion setup version 2. So basically the big change with this is that it's going to be a much shorter setup. It's going to be much smaller. At the same time though, it's much more expensive. So if you guys can afford this, then go ahead and check out my previous Trillion setup, or go to Billions if you need to. So what you're going to need is a bunch of pharaons, and I'll go ahead and walk this along, and I'll probably forget items in the process. So you need a bunch of pharaons. This is basically to help you build up to rebirthing setup. Alright, so next what we need to do is set up a blue teleporter. So, or any preferred teleporter type you prefer. I don't really care. It's not really my business anyway. Also, what you need is one cursed ore purifier, and you just go ahead and do that. This will upgrade any type of ore to 40,000 plus. So like if I use diamond, it'll be 40,052, and I would just use diamond regardless because it's nice and fast and it's small and portable and stuff like that. It works really nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and put a cursed ore purifier right here, and then next we're gonna put in another conveyor converter, which these are really cheap for 6K. And what this will do is that if there's ores outlined right here, and then they'll just kind of line up and start hitting the pharaons. Now this is what the disadvantage of my setup is. You need to hit the pharaons because they're in the middle, obviously. So what my setup does is that it'll automatically line them up. But if you have like an obnoxious amount of ores in your system, or if you have like really big ores, then this system's not going to work very well. But at the same time, the bigger ores have a easier chance to hit it, but at the same time they take up more space. So what you need to do is set up enough pharaons until they start blinking, and then you need to set up a teleporter to your upgrade loop. And obviously you can set up 2 or 3 of these, or how many you want, of this same setup right here, of upgraders, and then it'll feed into your upgrade loop of whatever you want. So we're going to go ahead and take some unstables and do a curve around right here, and then come back like that. And depending on what degree you make this on, it may be a little bit harder to make. And you really need to put some kind of structure or wall right here. I'm just going to use conveyor walls. In my previous videos I used shields, which aren't as good, but they're way cheaper. If you need, obviously you can afford this if you can, or afford walls if you can afford this. Alright, so more and more pharaons. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to put down some diamond mines just to make sure that it's working properly, and kind of show you guys what it's like for the system to work. So we have 4 diamond mines right here, so it should go decently fast. So this gets upgraded to 40,000, and then this goes around into a loop to get to 500 million. And as you can see, it's working nicely. That's 4 diamond mines right there. Oil limit's not doing too bad. So yeah, this thing can take a lot of workload. As you can see, it's already blinking somewhere around here. Sometimes they'll miss though, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a teleporter down right here. Actually, no, we can just get rid of all this. It's kind of weird though how like only sometimes it blinks, but it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so you can do whatever you want. Alright, so we're going to use pink for this, or whatever color you want to do. And then what you need to do next is make your upgrade loop. Again, do whatever the heck you want with your upgrade loop. I don't care. We're just going to kind of randomly set it up. I recommend you set it up to be most effective with space. So next, set up this for your converter. Obviously the ore is 500 million, so use any kind of percentage upgraders you have. So I'm going to use these things, which you can obviously afford. They're 500 billion. And then you can set up some portable conveyors if you want with these type of upgraders right here. So I'm going to put these alongside here. If you put them on both sides, they'll most likely hit it anyway, because they're on both sides, so they're covering the whole entire thing. And then some people are like, why are you doing that? Like, it doesn't hit them. Well, when you have them both sided like this, they'll hit regardless. It's just an extra way to get more money while using your space. Or you can use flaming ore scanners, but that's quadrillion. And I recommend getting lunar refiners. These are like 70 million, and you need a lot of player points, but these will significantly make you more money if you have them. And use any reboard items by now if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a Twitch upgrader. So this will upgrade my income by 60% plus 100% with pineapple. So that's a good like 2 times money right there. because remember, it does stack. Alright, so we need to find our pineapple thing. Wherever the heck that is. Alright, there you are. So use any kind of upgrader you can up here. Again, use put down portables. I recommend you do put down portables because it'll hurt your ore limit quite a bit, but you're going to get way more money with it. And it'll be much better. I'm going to kind of use like maybe a good 10 portables on each side here, just so like it'll make us a little bit of extra money. I don't know why these portables blank even though they have no limit. Same with the pineapple refiner. Alright, so next you're going to need a sacrificial altar. Unless you have a better furnace, go ahead and use that. Sacrificial altar is 7 times the money, but assuming that you have this kind of budget and have no reborn items, you can use that too. So, excluding the Twitch and the pineapple, this setup would make about like 300 billion, and then we also have lunar refiners, and also we're missing a bunch of upgraders too that you guys could use as well. So, it is making pretty decent money. I don't know why it's blinking. And again, guys, go ahead and set up more of these as well. These Pharaon things over here. So the more you set up of these, the more money, the more output you're gonna have, and you can set up more miners too. So if I have like let's say 3 of these setups right here, 3 of these exact same things with the Pharaons and such, and then I double my miners on top of that, so I have 24 miners. Imagine how productive this is going to be. You're probably gonna max out your ore limit for sure. Make sure to get that upgraded, by the way, with your settings. But it should work pretty well. So again, just put in whatever upgraders you have, and they should work pretty well. Let's see if we can get any other upgraders. I think that'll be pretty much it, though. Yeah. So if you have like a Tesla or something, then you can use that as a rebirth item. I think that'll be pretty much it, guys. The reason why this is making kind of low money is because I don't have that many miners or the Pharaon setups ready to or fired up, and plus I'm not using that many upgraders. So use whatever you like, use as many upgraders you want, and just do whatever and use your rebirth items if you have any. So I hope this helps you out, guys, and use a better furnace. You know, just completely customize it to your own needs to make more money, pretty much. So I hope you guys enjoyed how effective the setup was. The huge advantage of this setup versus my other one is that this is much more small and much more efficient. So if you have the right stuff, then this can make probably 5 trillion a second if you have the right stuff going. Because I only have like 1/4 of my ore limit down, so it works out pretty well. I think that'll be pretty much it, guys. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this trillion setup compared to my other one. Again, if you can't afford this setup, go ahead and check out my other trillion setup or my billion setup. They're both pretty effective for getting into this kind of stage of money on this game. So I'll see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.